Why is it that Christians get their underwear in a bundle when it comes to abortion, but at the same time worship the cruel, hateful, murderous tyrant of the Bible? Most Christians are not aware of the nature of their God. They are only familiar with the nice passages of Scripture that their clergy often preach on Sundays. There are many examples of this murderous God in the Bible, but let's deal with one in particular. In 1 Samuel 15, the God of the Bible displays the most brutal savagery and injustice imaginable by commanding the massacre of the Amalekites by the Israelites because of what their ancestors had done to the Israelites 450 years earlier. That is the blockade of the Israelites' passage into the Promised Land. Verse 3 says, "Go and smite Amalek, and utterly destroy all that they have, and spare them not." Saul was commanded to slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass. He took 200,000 footmen and 10,000 men to war against the Amalekites, and utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword. Hitler cannot be held in greater contempt for what was allowed to happen on that day. These people were being punished for something that their ancestors were responsible for hundreds of years earlier. Didn't God say in the Bible, Ezekiel 18, verse 20, "The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father"? Innocent Amalekite children and infants were hacked to death with swords. You would think that this omnipotent God could have at least spared children and infants. Or if they had to die, why did he not kill them with a magic mist instead of having them slain so violently? Can you imagine the terror of screaming children being butchered at the hands of Saul's advancing army? Just picture Amalekite mothers trying to protect their babies from swords with their bare hands. Let me ask Christians a simple question. If you were an Israelite back in those days and were commanded by God to take part in such a slaughter, would you be a willing participant? Would you be able to thrust a sword through the back of a retreating 4-year-old child or the belly of a pregnant mother? Most Christians have difficulty answering that question. The Christian God as depicted in the Bible is a brutal, hateful, murderous tyrant. The world doesn't need a devil when it has a God like that.